down, okay? I know I am late, but that's because I had to get everything done. I was a little bit on that point there with the timing with my synopsis for the stream, so I was a little bit late with that, but thank you so much for appearing here. Thank you so much for coming in. And no, I won't be doing 2 extra hours, okay? I won't be doing that, unless I'm really feeling like it, but I'm not gonna make any promises. Although, on a good note, I gotta say that at least I got my stream editing out of the way. No, it isn't, Demi. Don't you even dare start with this shit. Don't you even dare. But anyway, I at least have done my editing today, so that means that at least that won't be an issue. So honestly, if I really feel like doing it, I might as well go, but I won't make any promises. No promises. I didn't sign that agreement, so it ain't happening for certain. So, sexual, but, you know, I don't want to, like, discuss it any further. And I don't think that's a thing we want to really, like, get back to any further than this. Look. What do you mean we back maybe? You mean like saying that, you know, this may not be, you know, this may not remain to be as is? Oh, okay, still buffering like crazy. Is it my side or is it... I see. I'm running at 5000 kbps, so that could be my side too. Hold on. Let me also make sure that there's nothing else running in the background. So the internet does work, but it seems that it's a bit slower than usual. Let me try that. Did that fix anything? Yeah, it does seem to be starting a bit slow here. I don't know why, though. Let me see if that's gonna fix anything. At least Restream does say that the bitrate is okay, but, hopefully that's gonna do it. Yeah, it does seem there have been 25% drop frames. Yeah, okay. So, I had to close some other apps at least for now. Let's see what my analytics say here. Yeah. I'm no longer dropping frames, it seems, so everything should be okay now. Yeah, because, if there is, like, something going on, it could likely be that if my internet isn't completely dead, which in this case it isn't, most likely there is some other app trying to download some updates or something like that, and that's very common because I have automatic installations or, like, startups for things like Wargaming, for Riot, for Epic, and so on, so there could be, like, some automated updates that there could be there. But, oh wait, oh god, oh god, oh gosh. Yeah, that was a very big drop frame thing there, because I think I just dropped, like, you know... I think I just, like, lost 800 frames there, which is very uncommon. Very weird. At least for now, it shouldn't be dropping anything, but hope it's gonna remain that way. And no. Migo, I don't think 20 push-ups are gonna make my internet any faster, buddy. I don't think that's gonna happen, but, you know, one could always keep dreaming. But... for now, it seems to be okay. At least, Streamlabs says that the KBS is 6,000-ish, or like 6,500-ish, as it's supposed to be. Because 6,000 is the one we need for the internet to, like, remain stable, or for, like, for the stream to remain stable. But at the same time, like, at least it said before on Twitch that the bitrate was something around like 5,000-ish, which is like very low compared to like what it's supposed to be, so that's why we had those issues. But for now, it seems that we are done with our issues, so I'm gonna like now just make sure that no drop frames for the past couple minutes. Should be fine now if you wanna refresh. Oh wait, what? Oi. Oi. What is this bullshit? That is... okay, I guess that was a late one. That was a late information. At least there haven't been any drop frames ever since, but I wonder why they made that drop frames detected again, because there was nothing happening again for like that. Yeah, nothing happened again, so I don't know. Maybe that was a late notification because it like notifies you if it's like happens in the past 2 minutes, but now we have been fully secure. So yeah, if you guys get any more issues with this, if you guys are still experiencing issues, do let me know. Maybe that was a late notification because it like notifies you if it's like happens in the past 2 minutes, but now we have been fully secure. So yeah, if you guys get any more... yes. That does seem to be the case indeed, Timor. That was weird. Guys, I might need to restart the stream. Okay, this is a little bit awkward. I did say this should be fine, but it seems that, Streamlabs is not agreeing with me today. Again, there's like no internet issues itself, but I guess like that, well, it should be like, you know, it's on a regular reset timer, so at least it should be able to like, you know, redo its internet every once in a while, so that shouldn't be a problem anymore. So I don't know like what's going on right now. At least it does seem to be able to maintain 6000 kbps, but well, I guess systems are not on my side today. Maybe streaming is getting a little bit too heavy for this thing. That's crazy. But okay, I'm assuming it's okay now. I'm assuming. I don't want to make any, you know, claims. I don't want to, like, you know, put karma out there. I just want to, you know, I just want everything to be okay, alright? I give my pin message back. I want it. Well, yeah, welcome to the stream to you as well, Miyako. Thank you so much for dropping in. But I'm sorry, I'm apparently having some issues right now with my stream. So let me go check if everything is fine also on my YouTube side too. Like, everything is okay. Yes, at least the message is there. Like, still the pin message. I lost the one that was on Twitch, but it seems to be okay. It does seem to be okay, at least on Twitch side for now. And also, like, Streamlabs hasn't said anything for the past couple minutes. You know what, guys? Just to make sure that nothing is gonna go bad when I'm actually, like, getting into action here, I'll give you a moment of chance to, like, you know, also tell me about how you guys are doing. So, you guys doing good? You guys having a wonderful week so far? And I mean, it's been 3 days. And, like, as usual, I do have this, like, little withdrawal period here going on. Because, like, you know, usually we have those 2 days between streams. And now it's, like, 3 days. Or, well, technically 2 days in between. But, like, the 3-day gap between streams, and it like always feels so weird because I'm used to like just having like 1 day in between. It just like, you know, there's nothing more annoying to me than, you know, having this system where like we have an uneven amount of weekdays, and this is like one of those moments where it really starts shining through. Like, it just gets weird. Like, if you want to still have consistency like on a weekly basis, then you will have to make some sacrifices, and it feels weird. Oh yeah, I've actually been noticing you've been playing that a lot lately, Miku-san, so that's actually pretty awesome. I mean, I don't know how the dragons are like in Another Eden. I don't know how the game is like, but, you know, a pet dragon, can't say no to that. I think by default that is great, without me even knowing anything. Are you getting attacked by a netrunner? Damn, when I told Nikki to check out your stream, this is not what I meant. Oh yeah, well, to be honest, if Nikki did do that, in fact, then I gotta say, Nikki, can you stop? I already have enough menaces in the stream. We have Migo that occasionally summons bots in here, makes me, like, have to go all the way into Twitch and click on people's profiles and just make me ban some people, or, well, accounts, not actual people, just sending me these scripted messages and just, like, you know, clicking them off. You know, it's just a very big bother, honestly, like a very massive, like, you know, big brain bother, like, you know, I want to throw that, I want to, like, fling shit over there, kind of gorilla, kind of, like, you know, kind of a bother. So, you know, I just want that out of the way. I don't want to deal with that, but because Migo X, but, yeah, if that now happens to be the case, that we are having some issues caused by other people, then I'm hoping that you can improve on that, because I'm not looking for any trouble. I'm just looking to have some good time just playing games and streaming, you know? But okay. Guys, it's been about, I would say, 5 minutes. Yeah, it's been 5 minutes since my stream disconnected. And for now, it seems we have... as I said that, I dropped 32 frames. And I wasn't dropping anything for the last 5 minutes. 32 frames isn't that much yet. So I think we're fine. So I'm gonna assume that we are okay for now. Hold on, let me... Yeah, I think you need to, like, take them off the internet. I think they're, like, here to, like, cause some malicious activity. I think they are the one thing that malware bites is, like, always afraid of. Nikki is not doing a good job here. I mean, nowadays it is, Timmy. I won't disagree with you on that one. But I mean, it shouldn't be laggy. It could also be, Dimi, that it could be laggy for you specifically. So, you could try restarting the stream now, because I feel like at least from my side it should be stable. I'll keep this metrics around for now in case I want to like catch up on some metrics here. But for now, it seems that the drop frames have been pretty stable. Well, not stable in terms of like more drop frames coming consistently, but more like there haven't been much happening for the past 5 minutes. So I feel like we can start. Small buffer. Yeah, I think that was the 32 drop frames that I had. But aside from that, it seems like everything should be fine. I hope the internet is not gonna crash today. If it does, then I will have to cut the stream early, because I don't want you guys to miss out on anything that's happening. But best regards or best hopes are that things are gonna remain as is, and we don't have to worry about that. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I see. So you could say that, you know, whatever you had left of that stable connection isn't really there anymore. There's like too much happening there. It's just like wobbling. It's just like kind of like going through like 50,000 volts voltage straight into your like, you know, straight to your hands. It sucks. Hey there, Moonlight Elf. Glad to see you. Hey, actually, I just thought about this because Moonlight Elf just came in. We know that you're Moonlight Elf and you're Chaos Potato, but I also had like a nice little cover-up name for you because I was like, you know, this is like, you know, the level of shower thoughts, because this literally came up to me in shower. Aside from the fact that I came up with other like terms for Dante from Devil May Cry, like, you know, terms like Elf on the Shelf, kind of like on that, you know, same, you know, brain length, okay? Aside from that, I also thought about like, because like your name is Moonlight Elf, and like all that like makes up some initials here. We got like Moonlight Elf, Moon, M, then we got Light, L, and then we have Elf from like E from Elf. And I was thinking to myself that, you know, if I wanna like, you know, combine those, we're gonna make initials, M, L, E. And then I was thinking, I can call you Emily. And I think it's kind of, you know, cute in a way. So if I may, I might even like get into the habit of like maybe calling you Emily sometimes, just for the sake of like saying your name quickly, or because I want to give you a pet name, because I love my pet names. I mean, it's not like my actual account name is Eam, but that has become my own pet name, and I like using it in basically everywhere because it's so funny. Guys, nothing is impossible, because with Eam, it's impossible. Everything is impossible. So yeah, with that being said, if you like the name, then do let me know. If you don't, then do let me know too, because I like to like hear your feedback if I should ever use this name again. But it was something that came up to me literally in the shower. I was like, well, I guess I should present this before I'm gonna start like, you know, copywriting this. 10 push-ups for punishment for that pun? Oh god damn it, fine. Fine. We'll just let the stream cook up a bit more in the meantime. There haven't been any more drop frames ever since. There we go. That better? That better. All this stuff that you do to me, Migo. All this stuff. Oh, you did? Oh, you did? Is it okay that I look into it a bit later, or do you want me to see this like right frickin' now? Is this like pertinent to be discovered at this very moment? I see. I think that's okay, Miyako, as long as I don't get any more issues. But if I do see some dubious people knocking on my door like some Men in Black or some like kind of like let's think about the game that, what was the game called again? The game about I just want to think of the name of the game first before I say anything else. It's like the game where you try to be incognito and like go in the dark web without being discovered. Welcome to the game. It's kind of like, you know, as long as I don't get those like mask guys from Welcome to the Game, or as long as I don't get Men in Black behind my door, I think we'll be okay. But I'll be sure to report to you, Miyako, if some unexplained events are to happen, which I don't want to disclose anywhere else, because I think that would be creepy. The dragon must be seen, he's too cute not to look at. Let's see. Oh my god. Migo, you just had to say it that it's like, you know, hard to not look at, or like, you know, he's too cute to not look at. The problem with this is that, can I actually stream without having this image in front of my screen for the whole time? Can I actually live without... Migo, you just had to say it that it's like, you know... Gosh. Just as I was about to start. Are you kidding me? Just as I was about to start. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I see how it is. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and restart the stream. I'm gonna just restart the whole PC, so I'll be back here in a few minutes. Or... should I just like first try to close in the stream? Just like restart the Streamlabs first, okay? I'll go with that, and if that doesn't seem to work, I'll get back into, I'll close my PC and restart and come back and try to stream again. And hopefully, that's gonna be okay. Hopefully. Alright, BRB guys, sorry for all the disconnections, but honestly, I don't know what the hell's going on. Ethernet should be fine, but it seems Streamlabs isn't agreeing with me, so... Are we okay? Please tell me we're okay. How about YouTube? Did YouTube switch any viewers yet? Just to make sure that I don't lose out on my thumbnail at least, because I think that's a big part of what I'm doing here. Let's see, let's see. It does seem to be streaming on the same one, so that's good. I guess there's also like a small downtime before like YouTube forces it to be on a separate banner. Okay, good then. Good then. So far, no drop frames, so we should be fine, but my god, guys. I can believe it. And yes, admittedly, the dragon does have some potential. I mean, it has as much might and potential as it did say on the image. It's absolutely powerful, divine. And I hope the dragon is not gonna cause me any more problems on my stream, because that would suck. Like, big time. So... I'm hoping this will be it. I don't know what's causing it. Internet seems to be otherwise fine, but that one thing, like the occasional disconnections, are like the only problem. At least the disconnections aren't long, but I wonder what's causing that. I mean, there has been a lot of raining today, but it's been raining for like the past few days, and I haven't had anything like this bad in terms of internet until this point, so I don't know, maybe there's some like connection issues. Let me just search up like, you know, if there's any, like, you know, information regarding this. There should be no issues with my internet provider, so that shouldn't be a problem. Well, guys, it's already 16:23 for me, so it's been like 20 minutes when we were supposed to start already, so I think we should just, like, get going. And if things are gonna get bad, just let me know immediately and I'll stop doing what I'm doing. And I hope there will be as little losses as possible. But yeah, sorry for all this. It's really beyond my control, as you guys may understand and like figure out, but let's hope that that's gonna like now get better from here. No. Migo, we know exactly fully well that none of us are gonna stay here for 24 hours. Not even me. It's not because I wouldn't want to, but more like, I think it's like on the realm of impossibility. Especially if I don't want to kill my neighbors. Or rather, if I don't want my neighbors to kill me for what I'm doing, so... I think I'll pass on that thought, but at least I love to hear your enthusiasm. I appreciate it. MTG FF cards? I don't know what you're talking about. Or like this some like people making some fan-based like combinations of like Final Fantasy characters or enemies like in a MTG card? Because I haven't never heard of those. But maybe I'm just like one of those ignorant people, because like I always am. Yeah, I know what MTG is, but what do you mean by MTG FF cards? Are those like fan-made FF characters like in MTG card format or something? Oh, I see. Okay, interesting. Haven't ever heard of those, but I think I need to check into that. I didn't know that MTG actually had crossovers. I've never seen those cards before. But then again, I'm not like really in the like the MTG cult, if you could say so. Like, I'm just mostly just, like, vibing on my own. Playing my own games and such. And with MTG, I only, like, played some local decks that my friends and such had. We never, like, went too deep with it. So, that's pretty much it. Hey there, Moonlight Elf. You back? Glad to see that you're alive and kicking well. Sorry for all the disconnections, but hopefully that's gonna be the last of it. At least so far we're doing good, but it seems that I should just not talk about it because my karma seems to be very bad today. Or like, you know, my red flags. It just ain't going well. Oh. Oh yeah, I do remember that, Migo. I do remember that. I was actually thinking of the South part too, that I was the only one that... I wasn't exactly thinking of it very much now, but I think once I got to adventuring, I would just like get this like, you know, this memory fragment that, oh yeah, there was those tales and we still had to get to from the south, because I remember vividly looking for those. So chances are I would have been fine, but thank you for confirming, because there's a chance also that I would have just like, you know, ignored it. My brains have a very selective way of working, and it weirds me out even sometimes too. Oh, so you're watching somebody watch those, like, you know, somebody open those cards. That's cool. Does Final Fantasy cards actually, like, have their own deck, like, dedicated deck, starting deck of some sorts? Or is it, like, all just collector boosts? Or, like, you know, collector packs? Like, booster packs. Yeah, that was the word. Or is it, like, you know, bigger than that? And how many Final Fantasy cards actually are there? And are there any good ones, like, for real? Like, beyond just aesthetics, are they actually decent? And also, like, a thing about the crossovers. Are, like, crossover cards even considered to be something that can be used in tournaments? Or is it something that's, like, completely just, like, you know, collectibles? Alright, Moonlight Elf. As long as you're doing fine, that's great to me. I just, like, wasn't hoping that, you know, your moods would get down because my stream just keeps up failing and failing. But yeah, that's okay too, though. Thank you so much for dropping in, and thank you for your honest answer. I don't want to use the name if it's gonna be, you know, something inconvenient or, you know, uncomfortable to you, so we'll keep it at that. Thank you for your honesty. Right, so High Potion is there. Alright, so that's pretty much all the other side paths we have here. Now I guess we're just gonna go back to, like, the southern areas. And honestly, I think I should be pretty close to, like, getting to the other side of the underground waterway. But we'll see about that. Also, like, talking more about the Final Fantasy MTG cards, are they, like, also more expensive than most others? Because they are, like, these limited collectible items, or maybe not limited, but more like because they are an extension of things. Like, this is not usual MTG, so does that mean, like, it has more collector value? More price because of that? I don't know. I did see, like, your Poof's cheeks, but, you know, it's just that I'm not really sure if that, you know, I'm not sure, like, how to convey that message or, like, how to interpret that. I guess it means, like, it's pouting, aka, like, you know, I'm not accepting this because it's a name I don't like. But if you wanna, you know, clarify that I'm being wrong about this, then go ahead and just correct me, but I'm assuming it's not okay to use. But it was all for, like, pure heartfeltness, so I mean, you know. But it's, like, first and foremost, it's about how you feel. Not about, like, you know, what I come up with suddenly, because I come up with a lot of things. Whenever I feel like it. They may come at random intervals, because I'm known for being famously, consistently inconsistent, but at least I put it out there. And I mean, it's not, like, you know, it's not gonna hurt to ask, at the very least. Kind of sucks though that, you know, it's just something that is kind of coated with bad memories in a way, and so it may make it seem like something that you wouldn't want to, like, use. Like, there's nothing wrong with inherently, like, with the nickname itself, but because it's been used by somebody else that you do not want to remember fondly, it's kind of like, you know, ruins it. And well, it's a sad thing overall because, like, it's not the name's fault, but well, if that's the case, then one cannot just say anything else but, like, well, I guess we gotta deal with that then. Can't do much about that. Okay, so we have the bronze tails in this place. This is the southern entrance. We have to make this sure. Like, we have to make sure we won't miss out on the bronze tails we have in here. So I need to, like, keep looking closely, but I think it should still be at locations that seem obvious. As, like, there could be something. Something that stands out from the, environment. Yes, I know, Moonlight Elf. I heard that response from you. But I mean, that's like why I will accept that answer, because I think it's completely okay. It's irrational in a way, but it's also like something that is completely normal, so I won't like force it on you. I just, you know... I just wanted to at least express that I came up with it. Sad I wasn't the first one, though. Or even if I wasn't the first one, I was hoping that it would at least be from a good person, or from a person you think of fondly. Ah well. But let's not dwell on that too much. If it's not okay, then it's not okay. That's period, so... I'm not gonna, like, bother you with it any longer. But at least, like, at least thank you for amusing my, curiosity about that. Harley! I know you're weak, but can you please at least not miss things? You slowing everyone down. You stupid lady. This woman is as weak as it gets. I'm surprised. Even Spoonie's doing a better job than Harley is. And that's, you know... That's saying something. And I guess it makes sense because if you think about, like, you know, what Miko said earlier, that, like, you know, Harley actually somehow manages to be more useless than Spoonie themselves. You know, I think that just, like, radiates through pretty well on that. Like, it is pretty obvious in that regard. Yeah, that's okay, Moonlight Elf. Again, don't worry about it. I at least think I'm fair enough to also, like, respect boundaries, so yeah. I won't use it against your will. So yeah, thanks for, like, your response at least. Well, never mind that. That's something we can put in the past, and yeah. Let's continue the game, and, well, as long as you're doing good otherwise, then that's what matters to me the most. I'm only here hoping you'll have a good time. Oh! The tails were both here. Huh. Okay, well that wasn't too hard. I was expecting them to be a bit more bundled up, or like, more separated, but it seems they were all just in one neat cluster. So we got nothing else to worry about except for chests, but I mean, if there's anything I'm good at, it's finding chests. So, that shouldn't be a problem, okay? That shouldn't be a problem. Now, maybe there are some other hidden items in this game, but it seems to me at least that, aside from the tails, this game doesn't really do much in terms of, like, hiding any other items, like, that much. I mean, okay, there are, like, some other, like, places like bushes and such, but usually, like, things like hidden in plain sight kind of deals are not exactly existing there, unless it's something special like these bronze tails. Alright, let's actually start making way back to the southern entrance then, because we are just about done here. The lake has been searched, there's nothing left in there. All we have left is just absolute maniac activity here. There we go. Now, knowing Harley, they're not gonna finish off the zombie, but one could always hope. And she misses. You know, I think incompetence follows with their lineage. Because the royal family, or so-called the royal king here, is incompetent. That means also that their subordinates are also incompetent. Guards are weak, Harley's weak, everybody's weak, Edward's weak. So no wonder that Dumpkin is just incompetent in general. I think it's all just like, you know, Edward rebound. It's like it's like what I want to call this, certain phenomenon. I think it's fitting. Silvertail! I could have skipped that 4-hour grind! I got a fucking Silvertail! Look, in case you missed it. In case you fucking missed it. I could have skipped that 5 hours! I could have skipped that 5 hours! was sand trekking for nothing. And this is exactly why I was saying that maybe we should do the bronze tail grind afterwards. Because this may happen. What the fuck, dude? Is there anything else we can buy with these silver tails, by the way? Just making sure. Is there anything else we can get with this thing? Because this is a bit depressing. I'm happy, but at the same time, I'm just like so agonized by this. What the hell, dude? I'm so luckily unlucky. This is... yeah, tragedy. Straight up tragedy. You know... oh, so it's for a gold tail, okay. Well, okay, fair, but... well, I don't think there's much point in that. Well, let's hope for the best, but... why would I need, like, more gold tails anyway? It's not like we need more than just one, right? Well, you bet. I'm just gonna go casually find some more, like, 4 more silver tails. Just like anybody else would. But yeah, so get me straight. You spend 1 to 2 hours looking for bronze tails while I take 5, and when I go looking for nothing else and just go about my day, I just go and casually just pick up a silver tail. Man, fuck this. This is insane. And just for the record, guys, silver tails drop chance is 0.4% from enemies that drop it. At least I think it was that way. So, it's pretty impressive. Pretty damn impressive. Give me that silver plate. Thank you very much. Iron armor not needed. We got nothing else we can use for now. Actually, wait. Can I put anything for Harley? Bronze breastplate. Way more defense. Aside from that, we got nothing else. Alright. Well, I surely, I'll live my usual inconsistent luck scenario. Hey there! I'm a collector, and love to collect rare tails. I'll trade you 1 silver tail for 5 bronze tails, or 1 gold tail for 5 silver tails. The greatest one roll of my life until I have every tail in the universe. Thank you, thank you. So I guess I'll just get the 2 silver tails for now, so that makes me go up to 3 of these. So we need, well, 8 more in terms of tail currency. I like to call it that way. So if bronze tail is 1, silver tail is 5, and gold tail is 25. We need to get the gold tail for 25. Now we got 17. So we need 8 more tail currency. Cool. Cool. I'm so glad to be ahead by 5. So glad. My luck, my luck. Let's just move on. I just don't want to live by this. This is too much for me to bear. So now that that's out of the way, I don't remember why I put this on separate save slots anymore. I remember why, endline den. Yeah, so I'll keep it as is for now. And I really hope I don't have to roll back, because that silver jet drop was insane. That was insane, alright. So, okay, so now we're in the desert that is connected to the place where Tella lived. Yeah. There's a ship there. I think that's the ship that we're taking to the voyage to go to Baron. Because if you think about Young Still and how we met Edward on that one, I feel like that's the very same ship. So yeah, whatever the town was called in the middle of the desert again at the oasis was, it's there. And aside from that, is there anything else we can find in here? I think not. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah. There is mist, but I doubt the entrance there is gonna be open because the mountain is blocked off. Does Edward actually know that the mountain is blocked off? I just thought about it. I don't remember if, like, canonically, like, Edward was ever at the location. Like, to Baron by foot. So I'm thinking. You know what? Let me actually go to the Oasis town for now. Let me go talk there. And maybe we'll find out some more stuff about this. Like, maybe there's some discussion regarding the ship, like where it goes and what it's used for. Kaipo. Yeah, that was the town's name. Right. We did start a cutscene. Yes, I know this place. In fact, I was visiting this place with Porum just now, so I'm familiar with it. Harley? Not feeling well again? There we go. Harley! She was not okay. Residence. Whose residence is it? She's doing a real serious Aigo face here right now. Your Highness. You dreaming? No, amigo. We won't skip anything now. That's desert fever. No doubt about it. It happens to people on long journeys all the time. First they get fatigued, then the fever hits the second they set foot on sand. I wonder where the desert fever came from. This totally has no connection to our 5-hour trek in the desert, right? Right? Actually, wait, Harley wasn't part of that. Never mind, that would apply to them. Then how the hell are the rest not afflicted by desert fever? That doesn't make any sense. Oh well. Then, we must get a sand pearl. Oh, you know about those? I've only heard about them from my grandfather's old tales. There's a monster known as an antlion that lives in a cave near Mount Hobbs. So I need to go back. I need to go back? Supposedly you can get sand pearls when it lays eggs. I've also heard that antlions only lay eggs during a full moon. I'll leave right now to bring one back. Would you be able to watch her until then? Of course, but you better give up on the idea of leaving today. Get some rest first. We can't have you getting sick too. That's true. Yes, that one too. I remember as well. Rosa getting sick and such. I'll check your automat in a bit. I just don't want to miss any cutscenes. Actually, let me check it now. Oh, yes. There we go. That's the automat message. And now I have most likely permitted the coochie word, which is great. This will make a fine addition to my collection. Anna, Tilla, it's been quite a while, hasn't it? Of course. Of course. Since Edward lacks any kind of, like, connection to emotions, the only way he's gonna convey those is by using a goddamn harp. Yeah, harp. Anna. Anna. Why must you be so sad? She's not sad, you are. That's all happening in her head. At least I think so. Anna? Yes, Edward. Feel agony, the agony I've felt in your presence. What are you trying to tell me, Anna? Good question. Can't even tell that, you spoony bard. They actually used the spoony word again. Those ab. What are you trying to tell me? Take a good hard look at yourself and then tell me whether that's really true. What? Alive on the outside, dead on the inside. That's how it goes. You know what to do. Tell her. Nothing happened, right? Nothing happened, okay? Stream is okay, right, guys? Right? Please don't tell me it actually crashed. Please don't tell me. What could I be missing? Nobody else said anything. It actually crashed? Bro, that's insane. Oh my god. Why does this keep happening today? I swear. Why? Why? Oh yeah, it does say here, stream has disconnected a minute ago. Why did I not get an alert? That's so weird. Yeah, stream does definitely have Kaipo fever. But it took surprisingly long before anything happened. I just hope that will be the last time it will happen. You guys didn't miss anything too important, right? Or like, you know, nothing too big was excluded, right? Right? Man, I just hope I won't end up with like a million different clips of this stream on my YouTube side, because, you know, sorting that out would suck. And making people just like watch several different like stream clips. I hope it's gonna be fine. I mean, yeah, but that's like, you know, that's expected, Moonlight Elf, because obviously, like, it's not Twitch side, because if everybody's having that issue, and even my Streamlabs said that I disconnected, that does mean that my entire stream disconnected, which means both YouTube and Twitch. Because Streamlabs doesn't show me just Twitch stuff, it also shows me YouTube stuff, or like overall my stream health, so it will affect both. So that was expected, but, well, at least the stream isn't getting laggy, so that's good, but I really hoped it would stop with those disconnections, because we usually don't have these, and it kinda sucks. But anyway, let's not worry about it for now if, like, there are no more disconnections happening, so let's hope for the best. Stop moaning, girl. Please. The fever is getting worse. We need that sand pearl as soon as possible. I will get it no matter what it takes. Keep an eye on her for me, please. Yes, please do. Hi, Ness. I'm sorry. This is all my fault. Don't be ridiculous. Just stay in bed for me. I'll bring back the medicine you need. Yeah, let me just like make you gobble up an entire freaking pill, because that'll help you. This wouldn't have happened if I hadn't forced you to take me. Enough talking. You need to conserve your strength. That's right, girl. You stay in bed like a good girl. Be submissive. Please. Be careful. Harley! The Emenalus den is east of Damkin Castle. I know. I saw it. You're traveling to the Emenalus den, yes? What about it? Yes. Let us accompany you, Your Highness. Of course. I wasn't expecting it to be any other way. What? What? Edward? You crazy man. No. I need you to stay here with Harley. But, my lord, please, I'll be alright. No, you won't. No, you won't. Bro, don't lie. Yes, Your Highness. You gotta be freaking kidding me. This stubborn fool. This is my own problem. One that'll fix myself. Goddamn Spoonie. What did Tella just say to you? What did it just say? You incompetent piece of crap. Please be careful. She appears to have fainted. She's got to stop pushing herself with that fever of hers. Absolutely. Leave Harley to us, my lord. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Harley's gonna have much less problems with anyone trying to invade them, rather than me going into an Emenalus den. Irrational. Way too irrational. You know, I feel like something like this happened years ago. You don't say. Come to think of it, you do look awfully familiar. Oh, you must be just imagining things. There's no way I would be involved with any other incident from before. Nobody say anything, okay? Nobody should know who I am. Or who Edward is. Edward is too socially anxious to share the identity like that. It just wouldn't work. A new ship route's opened up at the Eastern Port. We receive travelers from around the world thanks to that. Well, cool, but is that important in any way? Like, can we take advantage of this fact in any way? No? I see, yeah, I see why. So are we really never gonna get guards again? Dude, that just sucks. And the fact that we got no AoE just... Oh. Well, we do need the Dark Harp. I guess since we are now spoiling ourselves that we're gonna get ourselves the guys back, I'll get 2 iron swords as well as the chain whip, since we got the money after all. After grinding the desert for 5 hours for untold reasons. Let's move on. What about the armor store? Actually, hold on, let me check. Welcome to Kaipo, oasis out of the Duncan Desert. Wow. As if I would not know how my own domain is like. But thank you. The underground waterway to the northeast connects us to Dumpkin. Lately though, there's been word about bandits striking at merchants passing through there. If bandits count for floating fishies and other zombies, then yeah, I think I found those bandits. But if not, then I think you might be exaggerating. Tila and Anna would be alive today if it weren't for all the chaos at that time. Touché. You don't have to remind me of that. It sucks to live already, because I don't have Anna with me. The higher you level, the more money you'll use up with the Guildhouse command. Well, guess what? That doesn't matter if Harley is not with us. Very useful information, thank you very much. Nothing for me. I could buy a bunch of things right here, right now, but I think I'll pass for now. I think the soldiers are gonna be good enough, even without any better armor. I mean, they're pretty decked already, so when they do come with me, I think they should be sufficiently powerful enough. That's Tila and that's Anna. Alright. None of the bushes are interactable. That's fair. Tila and Anna are watching over this town, over all of us. May their protection last for all eternity. Praise be. Praise be. Yeah, that was the armor store. Let me check this place still if there's any, like, consumables I could use here. Sage Tila? Yes, even today, I still find it hard to believe that he's gone. Well, you got his tombstone. I guess that what counts. We don't need stats with Edward because he's rested already. That's good. In here we got... We could use spells through items. That could be useful, honestly, at this point. We got spider silks just for sale, like that. Oh yeah, totally not. But hey, that's what keeps Edward sane. Remember, withdrawal symptoms and sand sexuality. You know, that just means that if he doesn't have the sand all around, he would go insane. It's just only better for him. Phoenix Downs and I'm alone are useless. Gold needles have enough. Yes. That's good. I'm overstocked. Perfect. Since I remember you saying earlier, Migo, that apparently spider stock is important, like the slow items. Should I stock up on these by any chance? Since this is like the only time I've ever seen these for sale. Or should I just like not bother? What I'll do though is I'll get at least 5 of each of these spell items because I might need the AoE with me. As I'm venturing, because Edward alone is actually weak. Alright. Let's say I'll get 20. 30. Nothing else, nothing else. I have nothing else I really want from here. We could do Libra, but I think that's pointless. I could get a couple, but probably we'll never use them. Tents, we have enough. Cottages, we only need 1. Gnomish bread, useless. Like, yeah, I don't think I'll spend on anything else, so I think that's enough. The face of the moon changes whenever you rest at an inn or you attend our cottage. Oh yes, chapter 7, and we had never heard of such a thing. Huh. Bed to the desert? Quench your thirst with Kaipo's premium drinks. Now, I do want a freebie. Prawn's tail. Thank you. I indeed got a freebie. Ah, the drinker is the best in the whole world. The Enlight doesn't lay eggs unless there's a full moon. Isn't that romantic? Well, how convenient. I wonder if that actually still stands, though. Why can King Edward still not let go of the memory of Anna? Oh! I apologize, my lord. Well, between you and me, that is none of your concern. If you're trying to hit up on me, then I'm sorry. I'm taken by the very same ghost that no longer exists. And that's on you. Deal with it. Well, anyway, I guess that's really all I'm gonna do for now. I got enough Spiral Silk, we got enough spells for now. I think I could even get 10 of each spells, but I think 5 of each should be enough. Besides, I don't know if these are actually gonna be that useful. I've never used these items before because I haven't had to. But this could be a good sign to finally start using them. Because if I'm really gonna be like limited in terms of supplies, then I don't want to risk anything. And yeah, I'm guessing that the way to mist is blocked off still. Yep. Okay, so I don't think we got anything else going on in here. We got the ship, but I guess that's not gonna be for now. I guess we first have to get Harley back so we can take the ship, and the ship was gonna take us to Baron, as we have seen on Yank's Tale. At least I suppose so. Now, how useless are you now, Edward? Well, we now got the physical damage reduction. So I guess that's expected. Oh wait, I forgot to put the new... Yeah, I forgot to put the new stuff on. There is like the new harp I got. That could do more damage. It's just that he does less damage because it's full moon. And I guess we cannot really go there on any other moon phase. Wait. Are you telling me... Wait. Do I get to skip the way from Damkian to Underground Waterway? Or like the... Can I actually skip up the cave? Because surely they wouldn't make me go through the cave again, like, you know... solo, right? No way, dude. No way. No way. I need to go check the ship. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. You're not serious. They wouldn't do that, would they? They wouldn't. It's too good to be true. Or it's too diabolic to be true. Guys at Square are just like really just adding up on that agony, just like looking at Edward's ugly ass mug. Let me save here first, just in case. Please don't tell me I'm gonna regret this. You headed for Baron? Sorry, we don't have the ship rigged up quite yet. How about staying in Kaipa until we're finished? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you actually serious right now? I had to go all the way back alone through the underground waterway with Edward? With Edward? No way, this ain't happening, this ain't happening. You aren't serious, you aren't serious. I'm at denial, this ain't happening. This is a lie. This is all a lie. It's all a joke. There's no way this could ever happen. Now with the Spoonie. Me having a one-on-one with the Spoonie for 2 hours straight doesn't sound appealing to me. Why? Oh, why? Oh, why? You guys, you're joking, right? You're joking. There's no way you would be serious, right? Oh, gosh. You know what, guys? I ain't gonna deal with this shit. I mean, okay, the antlion lays eggs on full moon, but it's gonna be, like, not full moon anymore at the end of this, so I'm just gonna use my tent. I just want my damage back. I'm not gonna go with reduced physical damage as solo, with Edward. It's just the worst combination in the whole world. Yes, make Edward even more useless than he already is. This is perfect.
Okay, we just casually go through this place and there's no worries in the world. It's time to get a little high.
I'll play ignorance, I'll play ignorance. Nothing is happening, nothing is happening. There's no way I would be having a quality solo time with Edward. Not a chance in the world. Is it really gonna be any use though? Oh, I can choose my actual targets with this thing. I thought it was like a party-only thing. Like it would like default on the characters of your party because that was the only target you could have with them. Well. I'll see what else this thing can do on opponents. Status effects, status effects, status effects. Anything else? Damage, perhaps? Please? Well, Confuse is one, but that didn't help me. Edward, I'm waiting for results. I'm really trying. Edward? We talked about this. Or we haven't, but I hope we would have. But then again, if I tried to talk about it, it would be pointless because he wouldn't listen to me. Not for a single bit. I hope there's something else to do status ailments. I don't think I can make it through this with just status ailments. I'm not ready for this shit. Oh, silence. Wonderful. Well, that technically made things worse now. Anything else? Okay. I decided, after using this thing for like 10 times, I've decided that Bard Song is in fact kind of useless. So I'm just gonna hope that Melee is gonna be somehow getting me out of this place. Or is there like one more song that I haven't seen yet? I don't understand why anybody would want to ever solo with you, Edward. And I'm not talking about like, you know, song solo. I'm talking about like actual like adventure solo. You are the worst adventuring partner I've ever had. And that will not change. Guys, they knew. They knew when they made this. They knew we would hate this. They knew it. I will not accept any other answers. They knew it. And there was no other conclusion to this. Those guys at Square are bastards. This is... I can't believe this. And I can't even... Well, there are some healing songs, but I wonder how decent it is now. I might need to get myself actually some... It's a very bad thing that I actually lost my shuriken power, or like, skill power now. Because it could be useful with the healing spells. Let me try that. How well does it work on a single target? Well, I guess I at least got shielding, but anything else? What about the healing powers? $141 for healing harmony. I think that was the weaker one. No effect. Why is this even a thing still? I'm supposed to be strong enough to know how to play a lute. Or a harp. Oh, that was the better one. Yeah, Life's Anthem. Okay, so the healing spells are okay, but... Oh, interesting. Good to know. And when they are towed, they are very defenseless, so that's good. Well, I guess that's like the only good thing about this guy. If it comes to any of his abilities. Because, yes, I am not exactly an Edward fan. And I really like even Miss Ursula at this point for actually being competent with things. And I just like never like these abilities that have random chance of like doing something. Rather than like having a consistent spell I know is always gonna be the one I want. Well, I don't need any MP yet, or any like healing of any sort, so I think I'm not gonna use Tense yet. But the good thing is, I did all my exploration before I got out of this place, so we should be fine. Let's see if I can get anything decent from this. Yes, those are very useful against Sahagins. Now, Edward, would you mind telling me, when was the last time you saw a Sahagin use a spell? If you're gonna tell me never, then I'm disappointed in your short-term action, decision-making. Very smart, young man, very smart. I mean, yeah, it is, like, but it seems that Confusion seems to be mostly pretty inconsistent to land. Like, that one time I used Alluring Air again after they were sane again, none of them got affected by Alluring Air. And I mean, I wouldn't go out of my way trying to, like, farm for 5 Confusions, or, like, doing, like, 5 bar chunks to farm a Confusion, in hopes that it's gonna actually, like, land a chance it'll hit. Instead, I'd rather just, like, do 5 attacks instead. And I think that'll be more productive. I think I might kill everyone in that time, so it's kind of, you know, bittersweet on that side. I just wish I just had a straight up confuse spell, so I know I could confuse them easily when I want to. Not that I really often use them anyway, but, well, fair enough. Well, at least I'll give it one shot every single time to see if I can do anything to them. There we go. How many get confused? 3 of them did. Good. That's unusually lucky. Yeah. I wouldn't say 1 in 4 chance of getting Alluring Air or like Confusion Landing, whichever you mean there, is that good. And that was pointless. Truly pointless. That wasn't even strong enough to kill those enemies. So I had to attack them anyway. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna fast on the Bard Song. Unless I like find some very strong enemies. These guys are pretty negligible, so I think for these it would be a waste of time. As it was in this case too. If I like found some enemies that are like glass cannons, like low HP, high damage, I think those would be worth trying to confuse. But these ones, nah. They're too weak to be useful for anything. Now I wish I could make myself a temporary ally though. Like someone I could like charm to be part of my party until they die and then I just get a new one. Oh, I see. So it's like 1 in 4 spells, or like, well, 1 is no effect and then there are the 3 other spells. Alluring Air, Silent Verse, and the thing that caused sleep. Yeah. So those are the options. But yeah. Can't say I'm too eager to try to like play the chance with that one. Come on, Krako, bite yourself. I know you want to. That's a good croc. Not that I think it would make much difference anyway. I think I could still one-shot those things with my current powers. But I mean, I guess I'm a little bit over-leveled anyway, because, I mean, I did do lots of desert grinding. I think I should only be like at 15 or so at the minute, if I was leveling normally. But oh well, details and details. As long as we're functioning after all. I'm 3 damage away from one-shotting a soul. Nah, that sucks. You know, I'm actually pretty happy that I'm not using silence on these guys, because I think the souls ironically do more damage when they melee, rather than actually use spells. The spells themselves are pretty weak. Okay, actually that hurt a bit. Why does the weaker soul do more damage than the stronger one? Curious. Maybe those are the glass cannons I was talking about. But for now I'll try healing myself, if I can. Thank you. Like, that's the one spell I'm willing to go for. At least, as long as it's no effect, or it's not no effect, that it should be good enough for it to be worth, like, using a turn on that. And especially when there's a low amount of enemies, so they won't be able to, like, kick me back too much. Alright, Edward, we're almost out of here. Thank God. Or, well, actually not that almost, but We're getting closer. We're getting closer. I have faith. This might be a dumb question, but does the harp actually ignore formation? Yes, it does. Thank God. I'm in figures, but you never know. I mean, for example, I don't think spears, for example, ignore formation, which is a bit weird, given their long-range weapons. So I cannot trust on anything just based on the range idea. Oh, hi, zombies. I could try confusing you guys, if I can. Perfect. I missed one of the stronger ones. That's a shame. Ouch. I guess I'll finish the Wraith off first. Oh, I got Stork by default. That's interesting. So that's what the Dark Harp does. I remember it had a status effect, but I didn't remember what it was, but that explains it. Cool. Gee, thanks, bro. What about you, Zombo? You wanna off yourself? No? Then I'll do it on my own. Yeah, I was figuring as much that the Guardian's Ballad could do that too. Like what I'm saying here is that as long as I cast it, there shouldn't be any bad spells in there. Like, as long as it's not a no effect, I think both healing and the defenses are good. But honestly, if I'm like on a pinch, because it's 1 in 4 for the Guardian's Ballad, I don't think I want to go out of my way to like look for it, especially if I'm like dealing with a strong enemy. If I was dealing with a boss fight and I had to deal with it, maybe then. But as long as I was feeling that, you know, if I don't feel like I need the Protector Shell that badly, I'd rather just like wait for a encounter to get weak, so I could like try getting myself heals instead, while I'm not being pushed back down too much, rather than try to hope for that 1 in 4 chance for like Guardian's Ballad. Like, I figured what the effects would be, but I don't think it's worth just for the effects, given how low the chances are. Again, it would be pretty nice if I had Mighty Guard, or similar to it, like as an actual spell instead. I'd gladly pay MP for it. In fact, Edward's MP has no purpose right now, aside from maybe like using Salve, but I mean, I don't think that's important. I don't even know if it uses MP. I think it did used to on Final Fantasy IV, but I don't think here necessarily. Let me see this. Doubles the effect, as I figured. But even then, that wasn't that good, so I'd rather just use the Bard Song instead and get Life's Anthem. And that didn't cost me mana either, so I have no use for my mana pool at the minute. Not without Dance. Well, the good thing is, at least this guy's leveling up quickly. Oh, we're here! Oh, thank God! Oh, that was the halfway point. Right. Underground Falls. Never mind. Wrong alarm. Wrong alarm. I forgot about this. At least we're saved. At least we're saved. Oh, what? Really? Well, I didn't get any performance notifications about stream disconnecting, and there's only been a little bit of dropped frames. What about YouTube side? You guys had any problems? Is it just Twitch side? Since at least the problem shouldn't be coming from my side, looking at this. Really? What? Dude, Twitch must really hate me right now. Okay, guys, tell me when it's stabilized, because I don't want to go before that. That's just crazy. Wow. Just when a day when a lot of people just want to come in and just drop in to say hi, that's when my streams are having the biggest problems in the world. I've never had something like this before. Thank you, Timur. I really appreciate that. Yeah, but I was like hoping that also like maybe the YouTube audience would say that. That's wild. I wonder if Twitch is having issues today in general, or if it's really just me. I'm just speechless. But alright, thank you guys so much for letting me at least know that there's nothing to worry about now. And I hope there won't be anything to worry about afterwards. Yeah, thanks Moonlight Elf, I appreciate it. Oh yeah, this path was actually pretty easy from here on out. There shouldn't be that many winding paths in this part of the dungeon. So I think we should be okay. As long as we just push through. No issues should present themselves. Really? Dude, what the hell is going on with me today? And like I said, it wasn't like my own Streamlabs said anything about this either. Maybe Restream is having some issues today? I don't know, man. It could be that. But then again, if that was the case, then why would it not affect YouTube then? Because it would be affecting both, probably. That's unfortunate. And also pretty bold of you to be watching multiple streams, Timor. Not saying that I'm getting jealous or anything, Baka, but, you know, just in general that, you know, how do you even follow multiple streams like that? That's crazy. But alright, if that's the case, then yeah, I hope that's gonna stay at minimum. Sorry guys, if there are any new people in here, I don't usually have this kind of stream issues. Usually my stream should be mostly fine, but today doesn't seem to be the best day for me. At least both on Twitch side as well as on Streamlabs. And I don't know how much of it is actually attributed by my internet, or how much I can like put the blame on that. Because at least the kbps seems to be okay, so I don't know if there's any other like factors that are affecting it. And I mean, at least my CPU is also pretty low capacity here when using it on Streamlabs. And I didn't make any setting changes like right before the stream, so if there was any issues because of that, that would have happened already. So yeah, I have no idea. Well, hope the problems are gonna remain at the minimum from here. And I need to actually, like, if I'm looking at the timer, I'll have to look at my own clock and not the stream timer anymore, because the stream timer is just, like, off severely by now, by 20 minutes. Where are we now? Underground Lake B1. Will this be the last floor then? Then I don't think it was exactly that. I think we had to get to the entrance north and that's gonna be it. Really? Okay, so you guys can see my bitrate too. First of all, I didn't know that. Let me also see my Twitch side. Oh, yeah. Oh my god. Well, now it's stable, but god damn. And the fact that that it only happened on Twitch, that's the crazier part. So it isn't just my internet today, then. Maybe Twitch is just like, you know, boycotting me. Maybe a bit a bad boy. Ah, so you can see that on Twitch player, I see. Never used that app too much myself, so I had never figured, but that's good to know. At least I don't have to like try to like convince you guys that it isn't my fault completely. At least I don't think so. Wasn't Matrix always falling apart? Just saying. So maybe like, you know, you're just giving us the old information. But it's just like, I just happen to be the victim of it right now. What is King Cecil planning, I wonder? Dude, I wonder too. That guy has been dubious ever since we started the game. Or rather than somebody that's impersonating him. Well, but anyway, they said that the antlion laid its eggs during full moon, so we need to like rest ourselves up until it's full moon again. So 3 more times, or 2 more times, yeah. Alright. Well, that's good to know. That's good to know, Timor, but honestly, since I don't even have the app on my hand right now, I kind of just like check it, as a learning experience. No, Timor, but honestly, since I don't even have the app on my hand right now, I kind of just like check it, remember that in the future, but people can at least the Twitch player. Yeah, that's so weird. Like, there shouldn't be any other issues on the PC right now, so... Or on the internet, so... Website, just straight up. The viewer perspective now, because also, like, me opening my own stream would likely cause me also some lag, because, you know, extra browser pages and such, so I'll avoid for now. What? Again? I got some dropped frames, at least, but... Interesting. At least there were no connection issues, at least on the Streamlabs side. The performance metrics don't say anything about that. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Well, this is awkward. I'm gonna wait for the Twitch to come back, so you guys just let me know when you are back in action, because this is a little bit sad. I wasn't expecting things to get this bad today. At least it isn't as bad as to like completely like mess up the stream today, because there have been those times too. But I mean, this is pretty close to that already. This is worrisome. Well, I guess I'll just check the stores in the meantime. Yeah, nothing updated on the Dumpkin Castle, as I figured. I'll have to check. Maybe like the items got unlocked from Kaipo as well, but doesn't seem to be the case. Dumpkin has rebuilt itself to become the world's commercial center once again, thanks to your efforts. Nah, I think that's all Harley. Ever doesn't have skill for shite. We actually also have spider silks over here. Never noticed. But well, this should do for now. Is Twitch side back alive yet? Let me actually see. What does Restream say on the Restream drop-down page? Because I can see both stream healths here. Well, it does say on Twitch that it is streaming, but clearly nothing's happening. At least my viewer count is the 0. What does my own stream website say here? Like if I go back to Twitch and check my own channel. Oh my god. It just keeps going off and off and off. Yeah, this is crazy. Like there's been 5 different submissions on Twitch. 5 different submissions. And I think YouTube is fine still. So, let me go check that real quick. YouTube is still working on the same one. Yeah. YouTube is working on the same one. Man, I can't believe I'm saying the word. I can't believe I'm saying this on present day, but it seems that, you know, YouTube is more stable in streaming right now. That's just so weird. But then again, that's like completely personal. Like, if Twitch isn't like doing that issue to others than just me, then, you know. I don't know, that's confusing. But yeah, so you're back now, Timor. I guess everybody else should be back soon, but I want to at least hear some word. Like, is stream back on? Let me ask that. Yeah, because I don't see any like disconnections here on my side. Yeah, I know it's only me, but it's a weird thing because at least my YouTube isn't going down either. So like, you know, it's hard to say that it's just, yeah. It's hard to say that it's just my internet. And yeah, my Streamlabs, the last time it said I had a disconnection was 40 minutes ago, so. I don't know. Maybe Twitch hates Finland. Maybe Finland did something bad to it. Maybe they angered the President Sauli. Or like maybe Sauli angered Twitch and now we're having problems. It could be the case, but they angered the President Sauli. Or like maybe Sauli angered Twitch and now we're having problems. It could be the case, but I was thinking that if it was restreamed, then it would be like, you know, causing problems on both sides. But maybe it's like some connection to perhaps. But it's weird because we've never had issues like this before. Admittedly, restream does take forever. Seconds. That's crazy long. Ending data. Are you okay, restream? You okay, bro? You sure you're fine? No, I think it might actually be a restream problem. It's very slow right now. I don't know what's causing it. I think this is like the only thing that like feels like it just doesn't seem to work as intended. So I'm gonna assume it's restream. It's been both me but also restream at the same time. Alright. No, I think it might actually be a restart now. Yep. I think YouTube felt that too. Okay, guys. Okay. If it's my side, and there clearly aren't any direct internet issues, I'll split this up for a bit. I'll go reset my PC and set up a new address for YouTube side. So guys, anyone that's watching on YouTube side, do either check out on my Discord if you are there, or just like pay attention to my live section on YouTube side. As soon as I start streaming, I will be streaming on a new number 12, because otherwise I'll be going for a thumbnail and I want to have that there. So I'll just cut off this stream for now, and hopefully like re-logging into the game itself is gonna like, you know, or restarting the whole thing is gonna like fix this, but we'll see about that. I don't know for myself. So yeah. Thank you guys all for all this patience, and sorry for all these issues, but I'll be getting into this in just a bit. I'll be gone for max 5 minutes. I hope to have it all set up, and hopefully it's gonna work again, but yeah, I guess that remains to be seen. I really hope it's only a PC issue, because clearly it doesn't at least seem that internet itself seems to be having any major ones. So yeah. Thanks again. I'll be seeing you guys in a bit. Just stay patient. I'll be here soon. Alright? Again, YouTube side, check out my live section. There'll be a new stream website